Alright, so this has been a long time since I've done an update on this system. Probably 2.5, 3 months or so. And it's mostly because I've been really busy with learning the video project. I don't know if I mentioned it too much, and I don't want to get too much into it because I'm going to actually make another video after this one about the video project and where I'm at with it. But in a nutshell, basically, going back to the last time you've seen, I introduced some worms to the system. And at the same time, the summer temperatures starting to come up. I got a bit of a nitrate spike, and it was enough to actually get a couple of sick fish. I actually ended up losing one. And basically what I had to do is do water changes for the first time. Now, as far as I understand, with aquaponics, if everything's all running well, you don't need to do aqua or water changes. So it's kind of a fail, but it is what it is. I was able to, make a reduction in that. They're a lot better now. Over the course of the summer, though, I've been trying to manage the temperatures, try to keep it between 24 and 25 degrees. Fortunately enough, I have the sensitive enough thermostat to show me those tenths of a degree, so I can kind of monitor it. I had initially at the start, I had bowls of frozen water in the freezer, and I put them into the sump tank. And what I'd find is within about an hour or so, it would cool the temperature of the system by about 1/3 of a degree or so. But largely speaking, my primary way of keeping this cool is using a little AC unit. And in the peak of summer, I've been probably running it, 3 hours in the afternoon, 3 hours in the evening, and it's been just enough to keep it below like that 25 threshold. But right now it's mid-August, so the temperatures are starting to kind of cool down, and I'm probably now running the AC 3 hours a day. The benefits also are for me and my sleep. I sleep well. So yeah, I mean, other than that, I had a lighting issue where I wasn't getting enough light, and I wasn't sure if it was the bulbs that were going or some combination of something else. But all I had was the first cover on here, and I didn't do the backs or the sides. So once I popped up all the backs inside, within a few days I started really noticing improvement, and now it's been a month or so, and it's definitely like, why didn't I do that sooner? I mean, they're just sitting on the side there. I guess I wanted to see it for my own eyes, just how it was doing. So yeah, note to self, if you do this, unfortunately you're going to have to enclose this just to keep the light better, right? As far as plants go, I've got some new seeds in here. I'm not exactly too sure what plants are which. I know this is a romaine plant, I know those are carrots, but the other ones, I think one of these would be a basil and something or another. I tried a method of putting seeds into a bag with like a paper towel, and actually no, sorry, I didn't do it in a bag, I did it in my glass container, and over a few days I've noticed it definitely helps. It brought my seed success ratio of, say, let's call it 10% to about 50-60. Let's not push it that far. Call it half, 50%. That's probably exaggerating a bit. But it was an improvement. So I do got some things in here now growing. I do have a little bit of a concern. I think I have, I want to say, don't quote me on this one right now. I did the research a while back. I probably should have re-looked at it just to, but I think it's like either a potassium or a magnesium deficiency. And I think when I was doing the water changes, obviously it's going to water down the seaweed extract stuff that I put in there. And, I'm hoping that the seaweed stuff is going to be able to solve that. But from what I can tell, it might be making an improvement, but I may have to actually look into it a little bit further to see what's going on and how I can fix that. But other than that, like I said, I got another project that I'm doing, so I just want to keep this short, simple, just a quick little update on this one, and I'm going to put a little more time into kind of catching you up with my project, about the project in another video, so stay tuned for that.